going to call this Project 1 Video 2, Pencil and Paper Part Continued. For the first one, I forgot to do the code in the first video, I forgot to do the code for the other function. So that was the outline of one function, and I'm going to do the outline of another function, one that will graph what we got up there. So I'll call this outline 2. Might as well rename that outline 1 up here. Alrighty. And let's see what we gotta do. We're gonna this one just graphs. So I think let's see what the requirements are. Create a graph of E for x goes from 0 to 0.15 meters. Alright. So I'll call it function I call the return variable dummy because we're not actually returning anything. Dummy equals graph.ex. And it takes no arguments. So what do I need to create an array of x values could use that business with the colons again, but I choose to use linspace from 0 to 0.15. I'll call it 151 values. So it's 1 for the 0, and then 150 for going from 1 to, I guess, from 0.01 to 0.15. And then plot I think I'll try it this way. Plot x. I think I better get the EX array. I'm going to do this separately in case there's some kind of debugging issue, like if there's some mistake in here. But my basic idea is that array of EX values is going to be my function name up here, EX, I think. Yeah, just EX. EX of x, and then plot x comma EX array. So this is going to be an array of values right here, and then EX array is an array of the EX values using the function that I just wrote above. And then this plots it, and I have to fix up the plot afterwards, but that's the basic outline of what I want to do. And yeah, I pretty much wrote this as the code itself. When you're doing these outlines, you don't have to. You can just write it as in English, or using math symbols. So the sigma, for instance, that's not a statement. The e times the cosine of theta, I've got it's not exactly how we write it. So in other words, in octave. So in other words, this gives the reader the idea of the steps that you're going to make the function do. It doesn't have to be exactly how you write it, although in this case, that's what I was pointing out, in this case it looks like that pretty much is exactly what I'm going to be typing in. Alright, so I'm going to call that a wrap on project 2, video number 2, the second part of the pencil on paper part.